Our official language is Portuguese, as everybody knows.
It's not Spanish, it's not Brazilian.
Yeah, actually it's Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah.
And the capital is Brasilia. Our government is a federative republic presidential, so we have Dilma Rousseff, which is from here. Yeah, Horatius. Yeah, Horatius are from here. The total area is this big number that you all can see. We have like more than 8 million square kilometers of land, so it's a huge country. The estimate for 2014 was that we have, I actually practiced this number with Fernanda. It's like 200 million.
And a lot of people.
And a lot of people. Yeah, it's like a lot of people, and maybe 40% of the population, like now it's getting better, but was almost 50, like it's really poor, so some people don't register as well, so probably we have even more than that. So, yeah. We have border, like we do border with Argentina, Bolivia, Colombia, Guiana Francesa, which belongs to France, Guyana, Paraguay, Peru, Suriname, Uruguay, and Venezuela. The only 2 countries that we don't have a border on South America is Chile and Ecuador. All the other countries we make border with, like. So yeah.
How many inhabitants you have in the area? You know. The people in the area.
7, 8 million.
6 million. 6 million.
So
only in São Paulo, in the city of São Paulo, you have 13 million of people. In Great São Paulo, in the big São Paulo, you have 20 million of people.
Yeah, so
only São Paulo.
Only São Paulo. That is one of the biggest cities in the world as well. So besides that, something about Brazil that the discovery, we call discovery because it's not really discovered, because people were there already, just like the Europeans came around. In Brazil on 1500, like years, and since then, heaps of communities around the world immigrated to our country. That made us a nation full of mixed and with diverse cultures and folklores. So these ones, it's kind of like an example of the first real Brazilian people. They were like that. Like we had heaps of tribes, different tribes. Some you could say more evoluated than others, not evoluated, but you mean like with civilization and stuff. But most of them, they just be really connected to the nature, and they have their own medicine and their own customs, and yeah. So then came the immigration of the Europeans. So we three were from South. I don't know where you're from. Bahia.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have a good representation. Like from North as well. We are from South of Brazil. Our immigrated were from like the people that colonized South of Brazil. They were Europeans. That's why we kind of like we look like Europeans a bit, you know. And a lot of Germans, Italians. We had some French, but then the Portuguese people put them down. Yeah, we have Polish. We have
Japanese.
We have like a lot. Yeah, that's what I would just say just now. Over here, like on southeast, on south we have a lot of Europeans, and on southeast, like 100 years ago, maybe it was a century, like 10 years ago, I think, of the immigration of Japanese people. So we have heaps of Asian people around the southeast. Besides that, on north, the European guys, they brought the African guys to Brazil as well, as slaves and stuff. So they colonized a big part of Brazil, and like especially on northeast and north and central of Brazil, we have this kind of people that are mixed with Europeans and caboclos, we call, like they are mixed with African people and with Indian people. So they have like this skin, kind of like brown skin, more like land skin, you know. So we are all mixed. We have like all types of like I am 50% Portuguese, 25% Italian, 25% German.
I mean, he knows what percentage he has. We don't. I mean,
yeah,
you
she
can
knows as
tell
well how
I
mixed
can
you
tell
are.
it.
Italian, Bosnia Herzegovina, and
Yeah.
an African.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
it's
And like I
everything.
know just
Our
from my
blood.
family, but they are all mixed as well with Brazilian people as well. So our blood, it's really, our genetics, it's really mixed.
And do you
What
still
makes us strong?
have the tribes also?
Yeah, we have some like some special areas for them that are preserved and stuff. But right now it's getting even like they are losing space.
Stuff in Brazil right now. We
Yeah.
have a big problem to preserve it because we don't give the value to that.
The right value to them,
Yeah.
and
There's a lot of problems.
yeah, and like they are into the modern life as well. So most of them, they don't fit on the society. So sometimes they just be drinking a lot and they be around the roads. So it's kind of like a problem, an issue that we have in Brazil. And even that, like, I don't know if you heard about it, like 2 years ago, they are trying to do a huge using like hydro using, you know, hydroelectric.
For water.
Yeah,
you know?
for water. When you get energy from the water, and they wanted to do that right on Amazon, because Amazon is one of the biggest rivers in the world and controls all the balance of the earth. So that would be a bad thing. And another thing, that was so sad. Like, I wish I didn't think about showing these photos for you guys, but after I can share with you on the group. So it's really bad pictures, that's why I didn't want to show. But we have some photos of like army people going to the Indians, like some Indians that they never saw like really white people, just one or two that go to the place like a couple of times just to see if they're okay, to bring some vaccines and this kind of shit. So shit as shit, not shit. Yeah. So this kind of things, like stuff. Yeah, you got it. And like the guys were telling them to leave the lands, but they didn't want to. But they wanted to. They had to leave because these places, they would get overflow over there. So they'll die if they stay there. So it's a really sad thing about the conflicts that we have, like the government and our economy, how they want to develop the economy. It's really bad. They try to be like America, like United States, but like they try to develop fast the economy without thinking like sustainable. So
Let's go. Let's continue.
yeah. So Festa Junina.
This is our
This is what we're trying to do tonight. That's why some of you have this makeup, because we do that in that kind of party. And actually we choose this party particularly because it's something that happens in whole Brazil. You do that from north to south, because there are some really regional parties that you won't find everywhere in Brazil, but this you will find everywhere.
Yeah. It's different. Like in each part of Brazil is different, but happens in the same datas, like in the same date. And just about something like about Festa Junina really quick. It's just a celebration of popular science. So you have this type of celebration in other places, like in Europe, because it's like a Catholic celebration. But in Brazil, they lose that, you know, like it's just for fun. It's just to people get together and have fun. We don't really like pray for them on this type of things, just on really Catholic places and on the church and stuff. They do like parties for them as well, but what we are trying to do here is more like to chill together and just to participate, you know. And they do that in France, Italy, Malta, Portugal, Spain,
I know
Ukraine.
you do it in
You can
Spain
see it.
also. You do something like
Yeah.
that, no? Somebody told me that in Spain you do it for the beginning of summer. And you burned out a lot your things from, I don't know. I heard something about
Yeah, we
it.
have a big fire
Yeah, we
as
do
well.
that. We do a big fire, we do all that.
Yeah, and then it's like St. Peter, St. John's, and St. Antonio, because it's June party and the dates like are on June, like the holidays for them are on June. So that's the Festa Junina, and enjoy the party.
You have cachaça, that it's our own rakia, let's say. It's made from sugarcane.
Sugarcane.
Yeah.
Usually it's from sugarcane, but you
So
can
it's
have some fruit,
kind of
from fruit.
alcohol, like vodka, if you want, something like that.
Yeah.
And we put lemons, ice, and sugar, and we do this cocktail, and that's caipirinha.
And we have brigadier over there.
Yeah, that's supposed to be like both, but I couldn't do because you have the main ingredient is very different from ours. That is the
We
condensed
couldn't
milk.
find it in Bulgaria.
So it's very hard, but the taste it's almost the same.
And besides that, we supposed to have some popcorn.
Somebody.
But it's still with me.
And now we have capoeira, that's
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah, let's the guy do their thing like.